This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code SOUTHGATE to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
Hey, what about that Angel Chronicles podcast?
Ew, what about them?
Ew. That's us. Welcome back to the Angel Chronicles. I am Phil. That valley girl over there is...
Like, oh my god, it's Lilith Hellfire.
Oh my god, was that you in high school?
No, not really. But I was obsessed with the movie Heathers and Clueless. Like, cult phenomenon movies. If you haven't seen them, watch them. And you will get Joss Whedon's sense of humor.
Why is that your sense of humor?
No, the more that I watch, like, Buffy and Angel, I see, like, all the little influences that I kind of missed when I was younger.
So, today we're talking The Trial.
Oh, boy.
And we're not talking OJ.
Or The Flash.
Mm-mm.
God, look at these clothes. This episode was so cringy on the clothes side. I was just like, oh my god, why is Wesley wearing plaid? Why is he wrinkled? Oh my god, this is not...
Because, you know what we say, when was this? In the year 2000.
But, like, Courtney was a little bit more timeless fashion, where Buffy, like, was more kind of like the trendy girl, like, low-key. So it's kind of like a weird thing when I look back about what they did with certain choices, design-wise, whether character set or whatever with the characters. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna let it go. But like, yeah, Wesley being wrinkled just threw me for a loop. I think this is the first time he's like wrinkled.
Yeah, but he's not supposed to know about stuff like that.
He's British, yes he is. Supposed to be meticulously groomed. But anyway, let's talk about this episode.
Yeah, but he finally got a woman, so he doesn't care what he looks like now.
And she's loaded! I guess you can let yourself go. Okay, so this one is basically about Darla discovering that she is terminally ill with syphilis, and she's gonna die soon. And so she's trying to find a vampire who will turn her into one. Angel kind of is like, penis blocking her. And, you know, he's trying to search for another way to help her. He goes to Caritas, and, you know, he has a Champions Challenge, basically. Meanwhile, Lindsay decides to try to turn Darla back to the dark side. So that's kind of the synopsis. We open this episode with Cordy and Wes discussing Angel's obsession with Darla. Like, take a shot this season every time we have this scene, right?
Yeah, every episode is just about, yeah. It's either like, oh, when's he going to go out after Darla? Or, hey, Darla doesn't appear in this episode, but hey, he's going to brood about her and we're going to talk about it.
Exactly. I mean, it's better than, you know what, honestly, I think it's like kind of better than focusing on like Buffy. I think they did this to kind of like take that off of Buffy. And the same thing what they did with kind of like Spike, making him, you know, kind of a bigger pivotal character. And that this season of Buffy that follows season 2 of Angel. So,
well, you think they were trying to subvert expectations too? Because when they first announced the show, people were probably like, "Oh, all he's going to talk about is Buffy," and then then you bring back the dead girlfriend. It's like, what?
I don't think that it was subverting expectations. I think it's a natural kind of course of action because you know what he did to Darla for Buffy, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Things that he does, he's kind of like Oliver Queen on Arrow in that regards. Things that he does in his past will definitely come back to bite him. Mm-hmm. And they're going to try to destroy the city. So, yeah.
I mean that kind of seems to be the model for our modern heroes. It's just like, you know,
I was a douchebag in the past. I'm trying to redeem myself. Oh, look at this mistake rearing its ugly head.
This broken person trying to rebuild themselves into a better person. Yeah.
And you have to remember the early 2000s was definitely kind of like that step towards the anti-hero, because if we didn't have that, we wouldn't have had Breaking Bad and Sopranos and all that stuff be so like, oh, this is how you do it well. And kind of that prestige TV that we're now kind of chasing. The formula kind of like started right around 2000. So
Oh yeah, like I was saying, like I said, it's the year 2000, so it's like you're coming out of that 90s stuff and like
the cheesy, schmaltzy, the death of the family sitcom. Everything has to kind of be dark and broody, and
and a lot of this stuff like sci-fi and like heroes and stuff. I mean, they're mature. The genre's maturing a little bit.
Yeah, all trying to.
Trying to, yeah.
But yeah, so Angel like shows up with all these clean clothes, and they're just like, "Oh, he's doing laundry."
Oh, I know. I know when Cordy's like, "I hear a bunch of banging noise down there. What's he doing?"
Gunn shows up under Angel's orders again. So yeah, they found Darla at the Royal Viking Motel. I was just like, I don't get it.
Maybe it's just something that sounds old timey, or I don't know. Darla's,
conveniently located mere steps from Skid Row. I was like, it's not downtown, because literally downtown Los Angeles by the bus station is literally Tent City, Skid Row, and then a mile from that is Bel Air. I'm just saying, America's kind of effed up in that way.
So yeah, it's like, where does she get money unless she still had some in her pocket from Wolfram and Hart or something?
Or she's been applying her trade.
I was gonna say turning tricks, yeah.
Hey Philip, this is a semi-family show. You can't say that.
I didn't. What did I say?
You better edit that for the podcast.
Oh gosh, darn it!
Gee golly, don't you know, Bobby?
Oh,
Howie Mandel, still a thing.
Yeah, America's got.
But Bobby's World was the bomb.com. Not gonna lie. Anyway, so yeah, I was just like, okay. So Darla's just kind of like sitting there in a vanity in a dingy motel, and she like removes her cross pendant, and I'm like, what?
Well, she's going nuts.
I know. And then she like applies the coral, like this lipstick, and it's like seriously like some gothy like contrast there. Like her lipstick's super bright and she is super pale. It's like, girlfriend, you looking like Dita Von Teese. Go get some sun while you can.
Yeah, well, who's going to be more goth than a former vampire?
True. But yeah, I was just looking at that like, wow, that was a lot of makeup.
Well, again, look at what she was in a former life too.
Exactly. Then she like gets all mad, as you do when you're putting on makeup. It's the worst. Don't buy into the patriarchy. You're fine just the way you are, ladies. Hashtag feminism. Anyway, she wipes it off, and then she hears like a knock on the door, and guess who it is? Oh, it's not Angel. It's the other F-boy of the series, Lindsay.
Come home.
Yeah. So that happens.
Yeah.
So he takes her back to his office, and then like Holland Manners shows up, and I'm just like, Holland Manners, you are gonna. I already knew they were destined for confrontation. Like, I already knew. And I love when a character gets his comeuppance, especially an Angel, because it's usually brutal.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so Lindsay's just like being kind of a douchebag, but like polite about it. The little hellfire method of being a human being.
Have we tried being a douchebag yet?
So yeah, and then he's like, he asks her whether she has a choice about being there, or even if there's a choice at all in the world. And I'm just like, look, we don't have time for this existential philosophical debate. When's the blood gonna show up? What's happening? Who's kicking whose butt? Like, I don't care about that right now.
Exactly.
And so she's just like, she basically just goes, how do you want me to mess with Angel? I have no time. And then Holland's like, the syphilis that killed you 400 years ago has been reactivated. So there's that, sister.
Well, she can't kill him that way.
Or can you? See, this is the one thing I like about True Blood, because vampires actually had basically like vampire AIDS, because obviously vampires were an allusion to gay people in True Blood.
Yeah, but that's what was kept her alive for a couple hundred years, was she was a vampire. So
exactly. So it's just like, oh, they don't have their own little vampire diseases. Another missed opportunity. Anyway, Angels with gun. And they're checking out Darla's room, he's like, oh, she was here and she was afraid, I tell you. And I'm just like, that's kind of gross. I hate that. That's like the one gross vampire power that I hate.
What, the smelling?
And then the werewolf thing, because if you're a Buffy fan, you know, like when Tara and Willow, when he finally shows back up, he's like, I smell you all over her. And I'm just like, bleh. That's nasty. Anyway, like that's just one of those things. I don't think I could be a werewolf or a vampire because smells, they get me every time. Like, can't be smelling pheromones and other things. That's, I don't want to be a vampire now. Never mind.
She does not want to smell what The Rock is cooking.
Apparently he's going to be the thing. Let's petition and make it a thing. I'm just going to say he's going to be the thing. He's going to be Ben Grimm.
Well, that's just the internet rumors.
Nope, it's going to happen because he ain't going to be Black Adam, so you might as well get that Marvel money.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we cut to a flashback. Story time, kids gather round in France in 1765. Angelus and Darla were on the run from a relentless vampire hunter named Daniel Holtz. Put that feather in your cap. This is gonna come back, kids. Pay attention.
Remember that for summer 2020, kids.
God. When they take refuge from the swiftly, they take refuge and then like they shoot a flaming arrow, and I'm just like, oh God, they're going all Van Helsing in this bitch.
But I mean, they were setting up for season 3 here. I mean, the vampire hunter.
Oh, this is the season that had a clear plan of action. But look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, directors and showrunners. God just wants to laugh, so make a plan. Go ahead and watch it blow up in your face.
Make a plan. Stick to the plan. Throw out the plan.
Yes, you have to live by the Leonard Snart method of living. I'm just saying.
Because even the outcome of this episode has ramifications going forward.
Yeah. So like I said, they definitely, for season 2 and 3, they definitely had a clear plan. But boy, did life pivot the F out of them. Like, wow. I always wonder what could have been had that certain things not happened, which we'll talk about. Summer 2020, kids. Keep this feather in your cap. So yeah, it's just like, whoa. Mm-hmm. So yeah, then like Holt and his mob are like closing in on the barn, and then Angelus is like, I'm gonna fight to the finish, but then he's like, I just don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. So Darla drives Angelus out and rides away on the only horse. I'm like, get it, sister, get it.
And basically,
over her shoulder, she's like, maybe we'll meet in Vienna. Yeah,
basically, come see me if you survive.
You can't come with her if you want to live, apparently.
I mean, I guess it makes sense because
it's Darla. She's a survivor. So.
Well, and they're all, none of them have souls. They're all evil, so.
Yes. Even though they profess to love each other. You can't, that's the thing about evil. You can't really truly love someone when you're evil and soulless.
Well,
which is my excuse.
What's more love hellfire?
That's my excuse, but what's yours? Meanwhile, we cut to a dingy dive bar, classic LA style, and Darla finds this just tragic, dorky vampire. Oh, but yeah. she can't even manipulate him into souring her, and I'm like, damn, son. Well, it's how far the mighty have fallen.
Well, it's like he didn't even know what he was doing, so she was like, I'll walk you through it. I was like, are we still talking about turning into a vampire?
And then, wow. You know that vampirism is a metaphor for sexuality. So.
I was going to say, just penetrate here. I'll tell you. I'll walk you through it.
And then he's like, I don't want to create a companion for myself. That's kind of weird.
And she's like, I don't care. Just use me.
She's like, weird. It's mythic. And I'm just like, kids are dumb, Darla. Kids are dumb.
Even he called out, wasn't he? Like, I'm not into this Anne Rice stuff.
Exactly. Like, well, screw you, buddy.
The millennial vampires.
No, that's definitely Gen X vampires.
Yeah, I know.
No offense, Philip. Anyway, so she just goes, oh, I just can't even do this. So, and then Angel like shows up out of nowhere and snakes on her. I'm just like, I hate you, Angel. Give the girl what she wants. Just stick your fangs in her neck and give her what she wants, okay?
Yeah, but 1, 2, you're damning her again to, you know.
Well, she's so evil. She's not going to heaven dimension regardless.
And 2, you got you're making another vampire. I mean, one of the most dangerous vampires that had ever been around. So you know.
Look, you turn her, then you stake her. You know, that's all I'm saying. Like, just play a little game with her.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as you bite her, you see her turn, just stake her again.
Yeah, but email boy's not going to do that, though.
See, that's what I would do. And this is this is why I'm glad vampires probably don't exist.
Probably.
Not ruling anything out. Vampires, aliens, Mandela effect. I'm open, except for flat Earth. That's dumb.
Hey, there's flat earthers all around the globe, okay?
Poor things. The education system has failed you. It's fine. Anyway, so they get their little whiny emo stuff out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
So Angel, like, brings her to the hotel, and he's like, your illness is a scam. It's like, bro, think about it. It's probably not.
Oh, yeah, because he goes back to Wolfram and Hart to get the answer. How does he get in this time?
They just let him in.
I guess. Or Lindsay did.
Yeah, basically. Because he kind of sort of does want to save Darla, like the dumb F boy that he is. So it's just like, yeah.
Because he's like, here's the doctor's doctor's notes. You want a second opinion, a third opinion?
He's like, how did you fall in love with Darla? Like, I don't get it. Like, same thing with Angel. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, I guess, you know, Angel thinks he's in love, because, I mean, they did spend a couple, you know,
100 years
together. Yeah, so, I mean, of course.
I'm just talking about Lindsay especially, though.
Well, I was going to say, Lindsay, I don't understand that.
You know what? He's so obsessed with Angel, he wants to be Angel. He wants to be in everything that Angel's been in and been through.
Oh. And plus, she's very easy on the eyes, too.
Well, duh. But she's super manipulative, and you're just dumb to fall for it.
Well, who ever said he was smart?
Well,
I mean,
true. He works at Wolfram and Hart, so.
You could say Wolfram and Hart through Holland Manners is manipulating him, too.
Definitely. Just poor Lindsay.
Where's Lila? I know she comes back soon, but where's Lila?
Yeah, Lila was a little more of a pragmatist. I always rooted for Lila, so, you know.
I mean, she's still, stinging over that telekinetic?
She's this is the one thing. Lindsay's a dog with a bone. Lila is, she has vast array of interests and a plethora of things the firm wants her to do. So. Oh,
so Lindsay's chasing after Darla, and Lila's somewhere painting and drinking wine or something.
Oh, but they did kind of ruin this, because if you know anything about the Buffyverse, Juliet Landau's name was in the credits, and you're just like, okay, is it going to be a flashback or present day?
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen Drusilla in the present day, like, in a while.
Not on this show.
Yeah. So, it was like, okay. Generally in the Buffyverse, so it's just like,
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Looking at the clock.
Exactly. You're just like, okay, countdown to the guest star. And in true early 2000s fashion, spoilers, it comes at the last minute, literally.
That'd be funny if they just kept that credit and then just flashed her name up as she walks in the room.
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't do that.
Funny. Keep some of the suspense for most of the episode.
Yeah, because also Drusilla's character is just a wild card. You never know what she's gonna say or do.
Oh yeah.
Like that girl is truly batty as a loon, so it's just like I don't even know. But anyway, so Angel's just kind of refusing to see what it is, and it's just like, so he's gonna bring her to Curitas, and she sings some blues music, and I'm just like, okay.
No, I mean, she is an old woman.
I mean, I guess she oversaw the birth of blues. I don't know. I just didn't expect that from Darla. And then, so Lauren sees a way that he could save Darla.
And she's like, ugh.
And so, looking back at this series, I don't know if Lauren's a shill or not now. Like, I love Lauren. I love the character of Lauren. Like, I've never really thought about it on my rewatches until, like, I wanted to do a podcast about it. Now it's just, like, conspiracy theories everywhere. Because the powers that be still existed in a way, obviously. But I definitely feel like maybe Lauren was, like, kind of that step to what led to kind of the downfall of our heroes, when you think about it.
I don't know. I just think it's through certain periods the writers had to discover what Lauren was. I think at first they just had a vague idea.
Or maybe, he is kind of, for all my Game of Thrones fans, he's kind of like the Varys character of this series, maybe, where he feels like he just wants to do what's best for the world. So he might have known that what's going to happen isn't necessarily what Angel was expecting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or just
it's like that weird thing because he kind of like, think about it. I think he might have even known about the Swami at this point. Like, when I think about Lauren now, like, I'm just like super like suspicious. He's suspect.
That's the other thing. He's like, oh, Angel seemed upset. He's like, oh, what can I say to this Swami? Yeah, the fake one almost killed me. He's like, oh.
Exactly. So it's just like,
you think you're in pain? I had to fire Ramon. Oh, that man can make it serious.
Yeah, I don't know, like, Lauren's just this character where it's like they they give us a little backstory, and the backstory that we get from him is amazing. The literal journey that we take to discover about Lauren is freaking amazing, but we still actually don't know a lot about Lauren by the time that the series ends.
Yeah, by the end of the season, we'll take that trip, yes.
So, it's like, I don't know, like, I love the character, and I love the actor. I think the actor absolutely slayed it, but there's a lot of questions about Lauren. And it starts right here. What did he know? When did he know? And how much did he know? I need answers. Joss Whedon!
I mean, basically at this point, he was a plot device.
It's true, but this is the fun thing about Joss Whedon. Just because you're a plot device doesn't mean you can't have a fulfilling arc.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, Caritas is definitely kind of suspicious. Were the powers that be that got slaughtered in the previous season? Was this all a part of Wolfram and Hart's plan? I don't know anymore. I don't know.
Because he wasn't really fleshed out yet. He didn't even have a name yet, even.
It's just the host. That's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's a thing, because that's what they kept calling him, the host. I don't think we actually get his name until next season, maybe?
Or is it the next 5?
Or is it at the end of the season?
Yeah, I think
when they take the trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really long time from now for just to be going by the host. So it's this like mysterious, ethereal kind of, atmosphere.
What do you think that was on purpose too? Were they just like trying to play up the mystery? It was like, is this guy good? Does he have an ulterior motive? Is he working for Wolfram and Hart?
It seemed like that's just like when I was first originally watching the show, I instantly loved this character.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, now that I'm like trying to be critical for the podcast, it's like, stuff that I never like really even gave a second thought. I'm thinking like, is everything this big huge conspiracy to get to the end point that we got in the series?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, was the ring, like, go way back to season 1, was that ring a test? If he took it, would it have been a different path? Would it have been a better path? Should he have walked in the light instead of this dark path?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you just, like, start to question everything. But anyway, sorry for that sidetrack. I've been theory crafting about another show, for Lucifer season 5, so it's just like, now, like, I'm in theory crafting mode, so forgive me, guys. You see my theory crafting mania. I apologize. Anyway, what happens after that?
They send them to the pole.
Yeah. And he has to dive like head first in the bare concrete, and it's just like
take the leap.
Vampire.
Yeah, he survived, yeah. It hurt. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, he'll survive.
So yeah, he passes through that vortex and he arrives in this stone room. And then there's like this weird like master of ceremonies and this like tuxedoed valet. And he's like, well, you certainly have faith. And I'm just like, not yet. Oh wait, he did already have faith. Never mind.
Oh. Yeah.
Bada boom! We definitely need an Andrew Dice Clay drop. No pressure, Philip. Oh my god. Have you ever watched his TV show? I think it's canceled now, but if you can find it, you should That show is, I think, hilarious. Like, it is. So he goes, well, you certainly have faith. Now we'll touch your ballot. And Darla, like, magically arrives. And I'm just like, okay. He's like, and he's like, dude, she's gotta be here. She's collateral.
What? Collateral?
This contest is to the death. You gotta pass all 3 trials.
Yeah, so either he went.
And he's like, look, he's like the host. See, this is what I mean. It's like, you know a way, but you never tell me all the information. I need to be informed before. I mean, do you know how much research I do before I buy anything? Car, computer. I'm not just diving headfirst into some trials that I had to sing at a demonic karaoke bar. I'm sorry. Angel, you're an idiot.
Yeah, but again, too, he did read Darla, so maybe he did know the which way the trials would go. So, instead of Angel going, "Oh, should we do it? Should we do it? It's dangerous." I don't know. If he didn't tell him, maybe this way, stuff gets done.
He definitely forced his hand, which that is ill-informed consent is almost as bad as just not having consent. I'm just saying. So, like I said, this is the episode where I really start to question everything we were doing in this series. This is some shady stuff. So, yeah. So they explain that. And so she goes to, like, that weird, like, chamber. And it's, like, a castle banquet hall. And I was like, what's that place? Medieval Times? I was like, did they just write a Medieval Times? Probably. That's the answer, probably.
The table's ready, my lord.
Bring me more beer, wench.
You say that every weekend, don't you?
I do. Dude, if you've never been to Medieval Times, if there's one near you, you should totally go. Like, if you don't want to do, like, the whole Renaissance fair, I think Medieval Times is fun.
I don't know if there's one near us, but it's been many years, but I've been to the Renaissance fair.
Did you dress up?
No.
Oh, dude, if you go to the Renaissance fair, you have to dress up. Like, don't be a dork. Like, you're there. Don't be a spectator.
Did you dress up?
Yeah.
Oh, there has to be pictures of that.
There are, and I will never post them. This is pre, everybody posts everything on Facebook. Thank God.
Thank God.
Anyway, so, Angel's coat, shirt, socks, and shoes. I was just like, what?
I'm like, is he fighting to the death or getting in the bounce castle? What's going on?
Or is he getting into a true Irish bar fight? I don't know.
That's right. Say, put your
this stuff here, laddie.
Your shirt and shoes up here before we engage in fisticuffs.
So the first trial, Angel has to go against unarmed. Like, he has to be unarmed and the opponent is armed. And he's like, you gotta kill him.
I was like, I thought it was unarmed combat. Well, you.
So when Angel tries to give her details, he's like, I don't know. Just do it. You gotta survive first. Just do it. And he's like, ta-ta! And disappears, and then this large demon shows up. And I'm just like, that was good practical effects, I think, for the first time in a while.
Well, I forget, was it this step or the next step where he's asking the guy for hints?
I think it's the next step.
Okay.
So Angel starts, dodging, and of course, because he's Angel, he wins.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, 17 seconds. So weird. The trials are so weird. Weird. So Darla's like, I want to see what's happening. And so he touches her forehead.
Remember, you asked for it.
And she can feel what he feels. And see what he sees. And I was just like, oh, that's pretty dope. I mean, it's like that episode of Black Mirror before Black Mirror. That's cool. So yeah, she's flinching and stuff because of all the punches and kicks. And so then the demon draws a sword and Angel unhooks himself and blocks the thrust. Sorry.
We had done that later this season.
Yeah. With the demon's own chain, dude gets killed with his own weapon. That's not how you want to go as a warrior. You don't want to get killed with your own weapon.
Nope.
So then he escapes, and then, Angel, gets a sword and he slices him in two at the waist. But he thought he won, and then he's like, no, there's something behind you. and he like pulls himself back together.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, oh, that's nice. We thought it was gonna be easy. So then he chops the demon in half again, and then he like takes the
chain
into the like torso and separates it from the leg. Like basically, he like drawed and quartered him.
He hooks the two ends so they can't crawl back together. Yeah.
And so that happened. And so then like that's how you know that the challenge was won, because like the whole thing lifts and you can move on to the next like trial. I don't know. Maybe this is slightly better than Barry Allen's trial. I don't know. We are doing a lot of sitting around, though.
Yeah, at least the trial only lasted one episode.
True. Oh, but our hell has just begun. Don't you worry.
I know.
As the gate slams down directly behind him, there's like this weird, dark, like hallway thing. Stone ceilings, like kind of like opening to show like the sky, and then there's like all these crosses, and I'm like, what?
Just the Vatican?
And it's just like it was very Interview with a Vampire, like that sun chamber where they kill the girl and the lady. And I'm just like, I know the show's called Angel, but they did kill Buffy. I don't know. What are we doing? So that's the one thing you're just like, well, he did kill Buffy. I mean, he brought her back, but I don't know about this now. Maybe that whole guise of Wesley pretending to be Angel, maybe that's our life now. I don't know. Wouldn't that have been funny?
Oh no. The show about to become Spike.
Well, I mean, give him one more season, James Marsden totally would have stole the show. Not gonna lie.
No. 2 or 3 more seasons.
You know what I mean.
I know.
So yeah, there's like holy water or something he thinks it is. Like this challenge was like kind of confusing.
It was just torture.
Yeah. So like, yeah, he's basically burning. His feet are sizzling, and he reaches the door and it's locked. And then he sees that fountain, and it's like a key at the bottom. And this is where he thinks it's holy water.
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was. Or it could have been acid. Who knows? I don't know.
Well, either way, it's burning them.
Yeah. And so, he gets back to the door, and he tells Darla he's quite remarkable. And she's like, yes, he is. And I'm just like, shut up, Darla. This is your fault. This is your fault. Stay dead. Ugh. Anyway, so then Angel goes to the next room, and there's weird chain snakes or something.
What is this? One of your fan fictions?
Oh no, not snakes. Tentacles are fine. Snakes are not. It's a difference, honey.
Oh, there is a difference?
There is a difference.
Okay.
See, snakes have teeth, fangs and stuff. Yes, exactly. Shiny, sparkly tentacles never bothered anybody. Snakes? Well, they eat humans, honey. No, I hate snakes.
Coming from Florida woman.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was weird. And so he's like, there's all these wooden stakes and stuff that start coming out of the wall. And Angel, basically the third child requires his life in exchange for Darla's. And you're just like, well, I guess Wesley will be Angel. This is our life now. This is where I definitely started thinking, Josh is about to go full, weirdo. So, at this point, he goes, you're free to leave if you want. He's like, she's gonna die instantly if you don't do this test.
Mm-hmm.
And so, he's just like, no deal, I'm gonna do it. And I'm just like...
Basically get chained to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just like a Lilith Hellfire third date, he gets chained to the wall.
Yep. And projectiles will be fired. If you survive, we'll talk.
And so Angel's like, oh, what's the point of this test? I was like, there's no point. Just have to die.
Exactly.
So
he's screaming, and he's alive and fully clothed, and it's just like...
Oh yeah, it was just he had to be willing to die.
They play too many mind games. You know that? The powers that be play way too many mind games.
Is it?
But you know what? The when I thought about it, like at the end of the season, I remember this season, I was just like, holy crap. And I was just like, well, this trial was just like definitely testing his worthiness to be a champion, like through and through, I think. It had nothing to do with Darla.
This is at least the second trial this season.
Exactly. I think they were like trying to purify him or whatever it was for the challenges that laid ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, like, it's kind of hard to tell because it's like you could, you know, if you come up with a brilliant thing and you tweet a creator, they're like, of course that's what our plan was. And they're like, damn fans are such losers. We had no idea what we were doing.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just like, I don't know, but yeah. It's just kind of one of those things because we don't really talk about, like, I think once a season, literally, like once a season, we kind of like talk about the Angel being a champion thing, but I don't think we ever really clearly defined what that meant because they kind of wanted to explore the powers that be more, but I feel like the suits at the WB kind of didn't want to go in that route. That's kind of why Buffy wasn't. It had to be like a heaven dimension, not heaven itself, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. That whole thing. So it's like it's a hell dimension. There's all kinds of dimensions, you know, kind of thing.
A heaven dimension, a speed force, if you will.
Oh, I don't know. The speed force can be pretty treacherous. But yeah. So like I don't know. It's just kind of like one of those weird things like that. I think they want. It's kind of like how like Marvel can't do certain things about like they're like kind of spiritual within like that sorcery realm because when they do it for China doesn't really dig that, so they have to like, and that's like the second biggest market, obviously. So I think it was like kind of one of those cat and mouse things that they had to like pull on, maybe. I don't know. If you know the answer, let me know. Email me. It's been driving me crazy for like 20 years. But yeah. So he goes pay up. And so he rests his fingers on Darla's head, and she's like, "Oh, you've already been restored to life by supernatural means. Mm-hmm. I can't do it for you." You're just like, "What?"
You've already been given your second chance. I wish you would have told me beforehand.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dude's like, "Peace out, homie." Mm-hmm. So, okay, put that feather in your cap as well. So that actually like really threw me for a loop.
Angel earned new life.
Oh God. Anyway, so
we'll get to the second component in a few episodes.
Yeah, craziness. But yeah, like I was just like, so this episode was pointless. Like you know, that's kind of how you feel. You like he went through all this and.
Well, I think
he's gonna have to turn her.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, okay, there's only one way out of this. Either she dies or she gets turned again.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
So after Angel tears the place apart,
they go back to her motel, and she's on the bed, and Angel's moping, and then he's like, "Maybe I could bite you after all." And then she's like, "No," and I'm like, "Wait, what? Why?"
She's like ready to die. Well, I don't know, just watching
their moral positions have been reversed, and I'm just like, what?
And he's like, I have a soul. Maybe it'll be different.
Yeah, it's weird. I was just like, whatever. This made me mad. When the dude said she couldn't do it, I was like, he's gonna bite her, dude. And when he said that, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, we're doing this. This is not a drill. Oh god, shut up, because well, speaking of moral positions, reversed and otherwise.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
So then they get the choice taken out of their hands.
Yeah, her new understanding of how deeply Angel cares for her has brought her around. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's truly, like, enough for her. And she's like, I'm living my second chance. And he's like, are you ready to die? And she's like, yeah. To die the way I was supposed to die in the first place. And she's like, well, there's some poetic justice to that, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But...
yeah, she's like, I can appreciate having a soul. And he's like, I'm going to stay by your side for the rest of your life. And I'm like, all 2 days of it.
I know, what a commitment.
Oh, man, am I right, ladies? And then meanwhile, like literally, four black clad commandos break into the door. and they tase Angel, and then like Lindsay like pulls his head. How'd you think this would end? And then Drusilla like comes in the room, and you're just like, "Hello, Juliet Landau, we missed you." And she straight up bites Darla, and then they complete the siren, and Darla drinks, and then Angel just is like, "Damn it! All that for nothing, good guy Angel. Damn it!"
Drusilla doesn't even say a word. I was just waiting for hello, Grandmama.
Hello, Father.
Hello, Faja.
So yeah, I was just like, okay, because like I said, literally in the back of my mind, guest star countdown.
Yep.
Yeah, this episode just like infuriates me on so many levels. I mean, in a good way, which is what TV should do.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, as much as I love the Buffyverse, I don't want it to be rebooted. I don't want it a revival. I want it to just be.
Yeah.
It's so wrong. Like, remaster the DVDs for like the 19th time. I'll buy it again. I don't care. Just leave the show alone.
Yeah, there's people clamoring for it.
Yeah, the execs to make money, but like I don't think that you can recapture Lightning in a Bottle. Like, as much as I love Gilmore Girls and how pissed off I was how the series ended,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really enjoy I don't think you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I actually did enjoy the Full House revival, Fuller House. Like, I loved like TGIF Friday, and I was like, Perfect Strangers. If they just did like one reunion episode, like I want to know what Balky and Lily are up to. But like, I don't need a whole another 10 seasons about their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's that kind of thing. It's like the Buffy universe. Like, it's so interesting. We don't have to like necessarily reboot it and do another Slayer. It's like the Daria thing. It's like, no, unless you're gonna do live action or something like that. Like, just leave it alone. Just please leave stuff alone.
Lilith is like, what did Urkel live happily ever after?
Actually, yeah, him and Laura got married. Like, I mean, if you didn't follow TGIF when CBS bought all that stuff from ABC, then you wouldn't know that. But yeah, they actually got a pretty sweet ending. She learns to love, Steve, not Stefan. So that's the whole thing. Anyway, yeah. So it's just like that's just kind of my thoughts. Like, I don't think that you can recapture that Lightning in a Bottle. Sarah Michelle Gellar, it won't. Like, I don't know. Like, I just want to remember things as it were. Not like the Charmed reboot is absolutely terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, absolutely terrible. Like, it's horrific. It's nothing. Like, I'm just afraid that it won't honor what has come before. Like, so many like reboots and revivals and stuff. So I just want to remember this show in a happy way, not be all pissed off like everything else has pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So yeah, this episode just makes me mad in a good way, and I haven't been mad in a good way at a show since, I don't know, season 2 of Arrow. That's a long time ago. No, actually, I take it back. Season 3 of Flash. Yeah, I was sick of. Hey, unpopular opinion. I was sick of the other Wells, who was not smart.
Yes.
That didn't need to be there. Anyway, so yeah. Let's you got any favorite lines, any favorite scenes?
I think we covered most of it. No, like I said, I just like Lauren, you think you had troubles with the Swami, I had to let Ramon go. Man, it's a good, nice sea breeze.
Oh, and that is actually Julie Benz that does her own singing.
Oh, I wondered, yeah.
Yeah, and I love that Juliet Lando's name is only in the end credits. But like, I think they ruined it in TV Guide or something. It was like one of those things I already knew. So, I love how it's like she also like makes a Survivor reference, and I was just like, seems to me you got voted off the island. I was just like, Courtney, you don't watch Survivor, stop.
She wants to be on Survivor.
Yeah, and then also I love that we got a little bit of a David Bowie shout out when Lauren's like ground control to Major Tom. If you don't know, that's Space Oddity. Yeah. So anyway, the song that Juliet Benz sings is "Ill Wind." You're blowing me no good. Yeah, jazz music. They have jazz music, blues music. They have like really weird subtitles. So, like, not a lot of death toll either. This is like I said, this is like one of those good episodes to make you go, Because, look, as far as I'm concerned, Angel, even if you read the comics after the fall, not the non-canon comic book, but the canon one, it's still, like, pretty much an open-ended world where they don't really give you a lot of answers. They actually just give you more questions. And I like that. I don't mean that in a bad way. I know some people like to have, like, all their, like, questions answered. But I prefer this method to the J.K. Rowling method. Like, just shut up and stay off Twitter. That's all that I ask my creators now. I don't care.
Season 6.
6 seasons in a movie? I mean, Firefly got a movie, so I'm forever bitter that Angel didn't get a movie.
Movie budget.
I know. Oh my god. See, if they rebooted it, would they have to be beholden to the way the vampires actually, like, did their little vampire thing? Like, that's the one thing that...
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. It's a solid A episode for me, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
And this was like, I want to say this was the Thanksgiving episode, maybe? Or the week after Thanksgiving, or something like that.
Yikes.
It was November 28th in 2000. If anybody can remember that, let me know. It was either like, yeah, it had to be like, duh. No, it was the week after. Because Thanksgiving was the last week, the last Thursday of...
Is it? I don't know if it's always the last Thursday. I think it changes sometimes.
Yeah, because sometimes you can get it as early as
like the 22nd or something.
Yeah. So anyway, it was not a holiday episode, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so what do you think?
Like I said, I agree with you. I enjoyed the episode. It was an A, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, but I just one continuity blooper I want to share because I'm weird like that. When Courtney says the line, "Do you think we should check on him?" Her lips don't move. Just saying. I thought that was fun.
Practicing her ventriloquism. Come on.
Put your hand up Wesley's butt.
Whoa!
I mean, if anybody's the puppet, as we'll later learn, it'll definitely be Wesley.
It's not an angel. No. Think about it, people.
There's definitely strings on him, but in a different way. So yeah. Anyway, let's mosey on out of here. We hope you've enjoyed our discussion. And if you have any thoughts, feel free to share. Where can they share their thoughts, Philip?
Well, send all your thoughts on season 2, especially. It's going to be a wild ride.
Yeah. Buckle your seatbelts.
Yeah. You don't want to come to this. Well, you want to come to this podcast, but not to the party that's coming. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Angel Chronicles, at Angel TV Podcast on Twitter, and at CL Sidekicks. Follow CL Sidekicks and Lilith Hellfire 69 on Instagram. The voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And it'll live forever.
In infamy.
Oh. Syphilis can't kill this thing. Work in progress. Capesandlunatics.org. Lilith.
Oh, I mean, you already did my at Lilith Hellfire 69 on the gram for my side, Capes and Lunatics peeps. But if you want to just follow me on regular old plain Twitter and have a Twitter war, you can just find me at Lilith Hellfire, because that was not taken.
We have a Twitter war.
That's all Twitter's good for. It's like just plain wars.
And with that, I think we'll close out this episode. Thank you for joining us. Angel Chronicle. Like we said, buckle in. It's going to get crazy.
Super.
Cray. Another thing in 2000. Cray.
If you think you know how this story ends, if this is your first time, you do not.
Nope. Did you walk away? No, I drove away. So, remember, we help the helpless. Yes, we help ourselves.